Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for joining us. Today is Sunday, the 3rd, or is it the 4th of December 2023? And this is Comfort Convo speaking to you from the United Kingdom. We're always happy to have you here. Today is another exciting day, and we would be spending this time to digest or discuss what the CEO brought to us last Wednesday. And I'm always happy to do this together with my brother, Frank. Hi, Frank.
Hi, Sister Comfort. Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody, for coming. It's a wonderful day. Like my sister said, it's going to be a nice day today. Before we keep the ball rolling, we just want to express our condolences to our sister, Anjihan, who lost his dad, the past week, and also to the Takusi family, who also lost Brother Bob and Dr. Pekam Takusi, they lost their sister, and anybody in the Ompasi family who may have lost a loved one. We just want to say we share your pain, we empathize with you. And of course, we've had some good news as well during the past week. Chris Johnson had his birthday, the one and only Chris. And Brother Collins, our Otech program, also had his birthday just a couple of days ago. So it's a mix of, both. The good book says we should rejoice with those who rejoice and mourn with those who die. So that's exactly what we're doing here. So thank you so much once again. Sister Comfort, back to you.
Yeah, sure. You just forgot one of the best birthday girls, our sister Listra too. Yesterday was her birthday, and she's happy birthday again. And then, yes, we want to also think
She's
about
gonna kill me.
Yes, we want also to think about our family members who are kind of under the weather. Chris Johnson is not yet feeling so well, and then our sister Pat Parent, she is with us in the webinar, but she is equally under the weather, but then she's strong enough.
I'm not surprised Chris Johnson isn't feeling very well. He's just had a baby. Now that I've always thought there was something strange about Chris, but
all right. No, please leave Chris alone. Chris is not feeling well, guys. Okay, so thank you. And now we just want to delve into business. If any important announcement comes to mind, guys, just go ahead. You on the panel, just go ahead and do that at any point in time. We're just trying to remember everybody as much as we can, both for good and for bad. So today we just want to have the updates of the week, and so we'll let our brother Collins do that for us. Hi, bro.
Hello, Mr. Comfort. Just want to greet everybody. On passive is moving and people must move. So we can't wait. Every time it's like we're waiting for people to join. I think we need to change that habit, that dynamics, because we cannot be static. Human brain is not static, it is dynamic. And if people cannot move with you, there's nothing you can do. We want to give the best information, but if people feel like they want to do one-to-one, I said I've passed that stage of doing one-to-one. I've already moved according to Mr. Ashmufara. They look at the bigger picture, unlimited, and we have to go unlimited. So I'm sorry to say this, but the reality, I want to build my business, and I believe all of us on this panel and those who are here now want to build a business. When you build your business, you have just one bullet. It is you and only you alone. Peter Rogers is here as a business person. I think Peter Rogers will not say, oh, this is the person. The world is competitive. And on passive is in that particular realm. But we are not competing with anybody. They give us a business. We need to take it and run with it. So we need to change our habit and not wait for anybody. We move. So now let's look at the update. We're talking about I want to start with the merchant, and I'll break it down a little bit. I'll just beg Mr. Comfort and Frank to give me that chance to break certain things down. So Mr. Ashmufara talked about a lot of things on Passive 360, and we want to look it and then analyze it in our own way, the way we see it, not the way on passive see it. So anything I say is the way I see it. So he said, the first thing he said, the merchant is up and running. It's back up and running. We all know, when we look at it, we know all the other merchants that have come. What happened? 2 days after they collapsed because they cannot handle the volume. But this merchant now is there and it's running. And if we look at it, today is Sunday, started Saturday, so we're talking a week ago. And when I talked with Mr. Comfort, Brother Oliver, and some of people, I said, I want to give the test of time. You know, whatever happened, I'll not blame Mr. Ash because they are doing a lot. They need the test of time to see it. Sometimes we know, our CEO said, when they come, they said, I can do it, I can do it. But when they see the volume and the system cannot handle it, they will disappear. And I will explain that. Sometimes we do complain, but I want to break it down for us to understand. And those who can get it, please get it. And you can transmit this message to others. So they said the company is adding new global payment. Now we're talking about it is up and running when they came and told us. But we were looking about the stability. And Mr. Mufra talk about the stability. Up and running. Now they are adding new global payment solution. As one merchant solution for on-passive will not be enough. That is true. Now, I want to look at all of us here. We own a business. Let us be truthful to ourselves. When you build a business, we don't want to look at the traditional way where you own a shop and you think like this, your locality, people can just walk in, drive in and buy. We're talking about a digital solution and solution that is being sold online for 5.5 billion users. There is something Mr. Ashvara said, and let us take it back one step behind. Nobody can come to on-passive except through us. That's the truth. Nobody can come to on-passive except through the founding member. When you own an online shop, who is your market? How many of us can pinpoint where the market is coming from? None of us. When the market is coming to your online shop, how do they pay? There must be a payment process. I don't know if my merchants, my customers are coming from Barbados or they're coming from Cameroon, from Nigeria, from Papua New Guinea. That's how all of us will be receiving it. What if they can't pay? They are tied to you. They drive traffic to your side, customers to your side. But one of the things is, if they can't pay, what will happen? They'll just click that button and go out, and you see your customer base reducing. This is what Mr. Ashmufara don't want it to happen. Mr. Ashmufara never want it to happen, and that's why he said one payment processor is not enough, because we are looking at the customer base, the share volume of customers across the globe. What is the payment method they're using from each country? Can we get that so they can process their payment in and out? Doesn't matter if they are coming for the money. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters, if they want to use the products and service to build their own business, can they pay? That's it. Sometimes we always crowd our mind on affiliate. Sometimes let us forget about that, because 70% of those who are coming will not be affiliate. There will be those who are coming to buy the product for their own business, period. 30% will be just affiliate. So the only thing we want to know is, can they pay in? And if the company say yes, they can pay in, can the company pay the affiliate? Because they are buying on our side, not on passive. That's where the question we have to be asking ourselves. When you are frustrated, think about this. Payment processor is up and running, good news. And they are trying to get more and more. And now they said it is stable. What they are doing now, they are scaling up the payment processor. Now they said about 20%, but now we know that it is stable, it's up and running, because you have scalability and stability. So stability first, and then you scale up. You cannot scale up if the system is not stable. It will never happen in IT world. You must stable it. If I bring 2-3 people, I want to know if that 3 people, the system is running and the system can handle that 3 people or 4 people or 5 people. I can say, all right, now these people, they are in, they are paying, and things are working. Now I want 100 people. Put it up and said, okay, let me see if 100 people can pay. And when they come in, they pay, I scale it up again. And that's the only way, you know, the IT engineer can see where the errors are coming. You cannot just go big bang. You go bit by bit. So when an error hit in, you say, all right, I was in 100, now I moved to 200 days. I can easily look at it and say, okay, what happened when I added 300 people? Let me check it and then try to rectify it and then scale again. So that's the good news. He said, we will have you covered. Mr. Anwar said, we will have you covered. And we have stabilized, and so we will begin to scale. Yes. He said, we are on track. And I like that because they have already analyzed everything within the company. So he is assuring us that we are all on track. He said, the next phase was about current pending payout. If you cannot stabilize, you cannot pay out. If the system is not stabilized, forget about paying out because there is no way, there's no magic. No magic. So now he is saying this as the system is stabilizing, they'll be looking about what the current payout is under review. They need to review it. And we know he says something. There are people in other regions where they said, oh, my wallet, my crypto wallet, crypto people, those who try to do crypto withdrawal, and now they've shut down that crypto withdrawal wallet. The company is not on passive. This man is a good man. Sandra is always good man, listen to people. He said, you know what? Why not? If we have a reset, means they can reset the system and said, and the reset means, let us look at it. This is me, I'm speaking. Reset means, why not cancel all the pending transaction and everybody can go back at fresh and then put it in the wallet that you trust? Because, for instance, if your bank shut down and your bank has gone to administration and they said this bank doesn't exist anymore, what can you do? You need to call your provider and say, please don't pay me in that bank again. Any pending transaction I've done, please cancel. Any direct debit, cancel it. Because if not, if the money go in, I will not be able to withdraw it. So Mr. Alpha just give us that. Why can't we just reset it? Because it is difficult, especially for 1.5 million people or 1.4 plus. It is difficult for us to do what? To go and pinpoint, oh, it's Sister Comfort, this, that. These people, they have issues. No, they will not do that. It's too much work. Just cancel everything and let everybody go back. Whether it's banking or it is cryptocurrency, let us just go. Because it is easy to write that query in the database and say, just pull out all those people who have requested pending, delete it and said, cancel it. It is easy to write that, cancel it, and then let them go back and then request again. But if you want to do it one by one, and this person call you, from this, we are 1.4 million. We don't know those who have been calling. So the best thing to do is don't give too much work for the engineer because it's too much. Just delete it from the database, let them go and request it again. That's just one query, one line of statement in the database, and it will wipe out everything and send you the stuff for you to say, go back and do it. It is easy that way. And for me, I'm happy for that. Now, let me go to the next line. He said, Indian, they have what? They have UPI system option. It is fast and quick, immediate transaction, no fee, good for India. We are talking about global. On passive is global. What if the Indians cannot pay? Because we know the greatest headache is coming from them. They cannot pay. They cannot do that. And the UPI system is a transactional payout for the Indians. That's what they use in their country. Mr. Ashbrown want to touch every corner where the founders are. When they said on passive is too big, it's not about on passive just get the global, like the 5.5 billion. It is where the customers are coming. Can we reach out to them? Can they use the product? If they want to buy, can they buy it? Can we assist them? Because if not, on passive is not a business. Business means you must be able to purchase and you must be able to receive. For those who want to purchase, fine. For those who want to make money, they can receive it. That's the globality and the massiveness of on passive. That's the good news about India. He said, we have learned, we have had so much experience, and this experience giving us time and space for us to ramp up production of the products. And now we have products that have lined up. So that's what Mr. Ashford is saying. The time that we have, they said every bad news is good news. For me, there is no bad news on passive. Everything is good news. So we have that time and space to ramp up, because at the end of the day, if we don't have products to purchase, how are we going to make commission? multiple products, multiple source of income, multiple source of traffic, and multiple source of income. That's why they always tell us one account is enough, because one account is a multi-billion company, not in our lifetime, but give it 10 years to come. Generation will come and say, my granddad made $1 billion like the Apple man, hundreds of billions sitting somewhere. Grandchildren are enjoying. Someone else, because the man abandoned the account. So it's a good news for us. They are ramping up and we'll get it. He said, I want to be sure. That's what Mr. Ash said. People have funds for holiday. I just want to be sure. That's a statement. But people shouldn't hold Mr. Ash. He just wants to be sure. But he is not in control of everything. It's technology. If it happens, fine. If it doesn't happen, we know that we are on the track, because technology you cannot determine. He just wants to be sure people have money for the holiday season, you know. And he said, we are gearing up for what? For a good finish for the end of the year and the good start for the beginning. They are gearing up. The company, they can see it, you know. But the truth is, most of these things, they are estimation. It is not tentative. Estimation date is coming. In IT, you give an estimation, ABC, and when things changes, please don't hold Mr. Ash ransom and say, you said on the first, you said this, and now most of these statements, they are all conditional. So that's why they said, if you read the back office, read it and read it and read it again. Those who understand English here, please tell me if I'm wrong. It's most of the statements, they are all conditional. It is not like this, because in IT, you give conditional statement. If it happens, we will do this. If not, so let us not always be thinking, if this, the positive side. Also, always ask yourself, what if it doesn't happen? What is the next phase? Mr. I said, I got your back, because whenever there is a problem, we'll always find the solution of it. He always said that. And then he said, we are looking to pay out weekly, and we will announce the date when we allocate the traffic. We are looking, conditional, still statement. You know, it's still a statement. We are looking to do this, and we will announce. So what if things, because me, I always put the two sides of the coin. What if I know Mr. Ash Mofara will always come with a solution? Because whatever they say, that's what the company want to do. Even if it doesn't happen immediately, I know it will happen, because that is what that's the direction of the company, giving us traffic, giving us this, giving us that. It can take now, it can take a time, but we know we are on the right track, because if you don't know where you are coming from, you don't know where you are going. We started from Go Founder to O Founder to OES. Those who are there, those who follow the journey, they know all the platform. And if at this point in time, you are still doubting one bit in your heart, you are not supposed to be in on-passive. If you are still doubting, or you leave this place, you sleep and you said, my God, just please request your money, because you are not supposed. For now, there shouldn't be any doubt, because if on-passive wanted to collapse, Go Founder is there. They should have taken the money and disappear. They move to O Founder, minimum value product, move to OES. Do you think Mr. Ash is joking? He's not looking at us. He's looking now at international level, bringing the traffic from government, countries, you know, blue chip companies, just going out. How many times have we seen Mohammed Kamal again on any platform? When was the last time we have corporate webinar? Because these people are working tirelessly to build this company up to stand the test of time. And one of the things the last thing I want to say is, we talk about payment. Please use one. When you use your one card, you can use your one card twice. You can pay first and second. If you have multiple card, use multiple card to pay multiple account. Don't overdo it, because they can hold the company for money laundering. And I think Madi Gamo talk about this. I'm sure as pass it out. So please, if you do it, you can leave it again 24 hours, pay. But don't do it like a lot with one card. Use one card, pay twice, relax 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, or the next day you pay again. So we don't put our company, you know, in jeopardy, where the system will just look at it, because this thing is just alert, and its payment processor, everything is just there with compliance and regulation and stuff. So I want to leave it there. So thank you very much, Mr. Comfort. Take it over.
That was brilliant, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, wow. I'm not sure. So, do we move on or do we, Brother Oliver, Andy, Auntie Lynn, do you think you want to chip in at least something? Auntie Lynn, let's hear from you first. The rest I'm going to answer questions, but you need to speak.
Thank you, Collins. That was very inspiring to me, and I'm sure to all of us here. And it's a matter of mindset, and I want to talk about the fact that, good things take time. We've all heard that axiom that good things take time. And you know that impatience can be an enemy to us because all of us have that little tendency to be impatient. And especially because we live in an era where instant gratification is it, right? The young people today expect things at the snap of their fingers. And I think all of us have that little bit of that in us as well. We should not expect, immediate results. And I think the road to success is winding. It's not a straight road. It's a winding road. And OnPassive itself, to me, is a testament to the fact that greatness cannot be achieved overnight. And the foundation that OnPassive is laying is not just about the digital products, not at all. It's about creating something enduring, something that's going to stand the test of time. And this requires careful planning. And as you have heard the expression, haste makes waste. That applies to OnPassive as well. So let us all be patient and know that we should have confidence in our CEO and in this great global movement that we are a part of. We all want OnPassive to thrive. We all want OnPassive to be strong and resilient. And all great achievements, to me, have required time, patience, and commitment. Historically, if you look at that, all great achievements have required these things. So we have a choice, all of us, each and every one of us have a choice. We choose our mindset. We can have a positive one or we can have a negative one. That is our choice. So I hope that we all choose to be optimistic and really to expect the best and trust our leaders, know that our journey will have its ups and downs, but we want to embrace every moment of that journey. And remember that good things take time. And I fully believe the wait will be well worth it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Auntie Lynn. Much appreciated. I think, guys, I'll just keep you on hold and let's honor a few of our guests here who are on the panel. So let's hear from our brother, Derek. Derek, can you unmute yourself, please? And just make a comment, say something.
Guys, y'all have so much information and y'all have said so much. Brother Collins, salute to you. Oh, you got so much information. All I want to say, I'm so happy. I'm thankful to be in this family. And I'm very thankful to be in the OnPassive family, especially. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thanks for coming. One more person. All right. Let me see. I see better when they're on camera. Ava, yes. Ava, one quick comment, please.
What can I say after listening to Collins? There's nothing left to say. Thank you, Collins, for at least explaining it so well and in a simple way to each one of us. Simplicity is the best. So you make it accessible for all of us. So for that, I just want to thank you. And thank you, Sister Comfort, for calling me on. Because actually, it's pretty late, but Heroes has so much information that I'm willing to forfeit my sleep for this.
Thank you, please.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, Brother Frank, what do we think? Where do we go from here? So I just hand over to you first and hear what you want to say.
Thank you, Sister Comfort, and thank you, Brother Collins. That's a word of information up there. And it's so much so that I'm sure many people have so many questions, probably contributions and comments. So it's okay with you. We can just keep the ball rolling on Q&A.
Yeah, I thought so too. So I think let's quickly stop recording this and then we start the session back for Q&A. Is that all right?